Rachel here with Confident Beauty, a place for you, Xanadu. I am here to show you today how to make this eye look. I used Younique's Addiction Shadow Palette #1 and I used every color. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, stay tuned. First color I'm going to use is Brassy, and I'm going to put that on the inner part of my eye. The next color I'm going to use is Swanky, and I'm going to put that in a dome shape in the middle of my eye. I'm going to overlap a little bit where I just went with the Brassy. Now I'm going to take Zealous into the outer corner and under my crease, not on the brow bone, under my crease. I'm stopping where I stopped with the Swanky color. Okay, next I'm going to take the color Chipper and I'm going to go up to the brow bone with that one. And this is just going to be kind of used as a blending color. Next I'm going to take Elated. It's just about a nude color. And it's just going to be just to blend right underneath the brow. Next I'm going to take Sincere. It's a little bit more of a sparkly color, and I'm going to use that to highlight under my brow. Now we're going to take the angled brush and we're going to dip it right into the forthright, and we're going to use this as a liner. So I have a gradient eye look I used from palette 1. I love this look, and I used all of my colors from palette 1. I try to do my eye makeup first before I actually do all my foundation. I find that this really helps with cleaning up because I do have some fallout. So doing my foundation last, I don't have as much of a mess and my makeup looks a lot better. So now that we have our shadow done, let's go on to mascara. Every once in a while, I'm human and I forget to curl my lashes. I don't like to curl them after I apply my mascara because I find I might break it up. So if I did forget, there's a couple of tips. After it dries, you just kind of close your eye a little bit onto your finger and it kind of just gives them a little bit of a curl. Okay ladies, let's talk foundation. I shake up my bottle of liquid foundation. I am using the color Velour. There is a little dome shape on this brush, and I put my drops right around the edges. I try not to get it on the inside of that dome, and I just use about 5 drops. Sometimes I'll go back for more. If you notice, I do have some breakouts. I got a little bit lazy in my skincare and didn't wash my face that night. Ended up with a couple of pimples. I might have to go over another coat. I love the way this brush gives me a flawless finish with this foundation. I mean, the brush is very soft and I can feel it doing the work, buffing it into my skin, getting it into everywhere I need to get it, smoothing it all out. I don't know if you could tell the difference, but I know I surely can. So I'm gonna put a little bit more. Like I said, I do have a little bit more blemishes to cover up this time. Time to talk concealer. I have the color Organza for my concealer, and it's a little lighter than my normal shade for foundation. Organza has pink undertones, so it helps with my blue circles under my eyes. But that's why also I didn't use it to cover up my pimples, because it would actually make them stand out since it's a couple of shades lighter than my foundation. For my concealer, I just put a little dab. I'm using my concealer brush to apply it underneath my eyes. Our natural tendency when we're putting on concealer is to do this. You're just going to draw attention and have reverse raccoon eye underneath your eye. You want to feather it out in a triangle like I did with this eye. This brings a highlight to right underneath your eye in a proper way, and it gives you a very pretty awake look. I like to come in afterwards with my foundation brush. That just helps me buff it all in. For simple contouring, I just like to simply use my bronzer. Next, I'm actually going to use some blusher. I don't always, but sometimes I like to have a little bit of rosy in my cheeks. I'm gonna use Sweet. It's just like a really pretty color that anyone can pull off. I'm just gonna go to the apples of my cheeks. Now it's time to blend that all in. I'm gonna take my taffeta pressed powder and my brush, and I'm just gonna blend that all in. That gives it a little bit more of a natural glow. Since I went so dramatic with my eyes, I'm just gonna go with the very nude lip today. I'm gonna use Pouty Lip Liner. And you know what I love about our lip liners? They last all day and they don't kiss off on my kids, my husband, or my teacup.
Oh my gosh, isn't that amazing?
I do like the matte look of the liners just as they are, and I do feel like my lips are nourished, but sometimes I like a little extra moisture. Two options that I have that I like to do is sometimes I'll coat it with some gloss, or sometimes I will just use a lip bonbon. I'm gonna go with the lip bonbon. I'm using Red Velvet Cake. Dessert for my lips, not on my hips. Lord knows I don't need any more dessert on my hip. The lip bonbons, they have that nice little taste, they're a little shiny, so slightly tinted, your husband can even get away with wearing it. Our brow liner is so nifty, it comes with a little spoolie right on the end, just so that you can actually brush your eyebrows right there with it, right before you start your brows. The brow liner is very fine, and it mimics the size of your natural hairs, so you can actually do hair-like strokes, so it blends in and looks more natural. So all I've done so far is outlined my brow and filled it in just ever so slightly. And then I finish it off with some brow gel. Now, even if you don't find that you need to fill in your brows because you have really thick brows, the gel will help control them and keep them tame. Now tell me you can't tell the difference. Time to do the other side. And that's it, the complete look. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Love you guys. It doesn't kiss off on my cloak.
Actually, this teacup's dirty.
Lord knows I don't need any more dessert on my lips. Hips.